And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be continuing the main scenario of Stormblood. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So, we are here in Yansha at 1312, and we need to talk to Alpha Node. So, let's do it. The next quest is called The World Turned Upside Down. Alpha Node is at a loss for words. One second. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure there's no echo. So, thank you. The occupation is ended then, and the people must be informed of our victory. But I will simply not give up Gosetsu for lost. Before all else, we must needs search the ruins. Allow me, my friends. The castle is still collapsing into the river and could easily drag you to your deaths. I can navigate the waters easily without fear of drowning. Be reasonable, brother. You know he is right. Cool. Mithrie, a word, if I may. My lord withdraws into himself, unable to turn his thoughts from the keep. He needs us now more than ever. My friends, I am returned. I swam as far into the ruins as I could. And, did you find him? Nay, lady. Naught remained of the keep for me to search. Undermined from below and shaken from above, the manner of its collapse was most unusual. If the floor beneath him gave way before the rest, it is not impossible that he could have been sent tumbling into the river. But the water is thick and is thick with silt and debris. Despite my best efforts, I cannot find him. I am sorry. I mean, did they find Yutsio? There is naught for which you should apologize. Thank you, Soroban, for taking it upon yourself to search. The castle is in ruins, and the people are eager to learn the fate of their nation. We leave at once. Are you sure, my lord? The day is one, and the morrow beckons. It falls to us to greet it. I'm going down to the dock to see if I can't get one of the Confederate ships to take us to the Enclave. Maybe we should tell the others at the House of the Fierce to gather there. Magnai and Sadu know naught of what happened in the castle. I will go and tell them. They fought valiantly and with honor, Serena. I pray you tell them that as well. So, you two, my friend, were instrumental in this triumph. I must insist that you be present when we bring these tidings to my people. I do like his outfit. I wonder if you can actually get it as a samurai. But anyway, let's talk to Tansu, or Tansai. I can't pronounce their names. So let's do this. Let's do it. So, you all look like shite. Thank you. The captain thought you might need a ride to the Enclave. Ready to come aboard? Yep. On you go then. Sit wherever you like. I don't know what happened in there, but it's over. You won. That's cause enough for celebration. Those people you're about to see need something to celebrate. Yeah, true, true.
We brought everyone here. You were the last to arrive.
I see. Thank you. We owe the Confederacy a great debt.
I have waited 25 years for this moment. You owe us naught.
Look! It's Lord Hien!
Lord Hien!
It's him! He lives! He lives!
Some few words of encouragement would not go amiss, my lord.
Shut up, you Geary.
Right. Yes, of course.
Off you trot then. You're their lord, remember? Stand tall. Well, if you won't say something, I will.
Forgive me. This is rather more daunting than I had anticipated. But you are right. I must be strong. Wish me luck.
Wow. You see the fog building up behind him.
We are a sorry lot, are we not? Tired, dirty, stinking of blood and sweat and ash. The people pushed to the point of breaking. And yet, we won. The perseverance to endure decades of oppression. The will to carry on the legacy of those we have lost. These were the bonds that held us together and gave us the strength to reclaim our home. After 25 hard years, the shadow of the Empire no longer darkens these lands, and we may at last look forward to the dawning of a new day. But, my friends, it will be a day of work. So I ask you, have you yet the strength to stand? To rise up with me once more, here and now, and begin to rebuild our homeland?
His sword was clipping directly through his arm. I hate things like that.
This will not end with Doma. We will see to that, right, Lise?
Right.
Indeed, this is but the beginning. The tide is turning.
and it shall soon bear us back across the seas and onward and to the next battlefield.
I mean, to be honest, I saw the mess and I was like, yeah, they should really tidy it up, but thank you. Right, so let's talk to Alpha Nord. Mount unavailable in this location. Interesting. I like the music. It's nice that they're using so much music from so many other Final Fantasy games in this game. Where is he? So is there any reason to stay in this zone? Or not really? Or it's like, do we come back to here later? So on its hero, you seek passage across the One River? Yes. Okay. Let's do this. Here's Alpha Node. So, are you quite certain you would not prefer to stay a while longer? There are sure to be festivities, at which you would be the guest of honor, like as not. Very well. There are other ways in which we might celebrate, by rejoining the fight for the freedom of Girabania, for one. Short though our time here has been, we have all come to regard this land and her people as our own, I think. But we have done that which we are here to do. So, word of Doma's liberation will soon spread throughout the Empire, and we must seize the opportunity to rekindle the fires of liberation in the West. We dare not allow the Imperials a moment's respite, lest they march on Doma again. For the sake of all concerned, we should leave immediately. Did I hear you right? You are leaving? I'm afraid so. We've got our own battle to fight. What about you? Will you be heading back to the steppe? Yes, the war here is ended, and there is no cause to remain. The Orinir and the Dorfal have already withdrawn. I will follow them anon, and I wish to bid you farewell first. The Blue Two must return to their homes, but we will be back. Doma has need of merchants and builders, and we are eager to offer our services. And just like that, our grand fellowship is broken. Without ceremony or pomp, you steal off into the dark. No matter, we have plenty to be getting on with. Places to be, people to rob, and so on. And the captain never was one for mingling. I am a pirate. Give me a song at the tavern and I'll be happy. Hot nobbing with Lord Heon, nay. No taste for the finer things. In any event, we need not part ways here. If you are for Kugane, we would be happy to take you. Her waters have always been fruitful. I wish you well on your journey, my friends. May you ever walk in crimson. Thank you, Serena, for everything. May the Kami speed you on your way, until we meet again. Okay, so we need to talk to Rashol. So naught remains undone. You're ready to depart? Yep. To Kugane then. Cool. There we are. So have everything? Good. We will need to weigh anchor before the Sesgumi arrive. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for what you did. Give my regards to the Uldan. Okay, let's take this. Let's talk to Master Alpha Node. So, the quest is called The Swift and Secret Departure. Alphanode would like to return to the Ruby Bazaar post-haste. And for Tataru of our coming, she and Hancock should be waiting for us in the Ruby Bazaar. Then it is here we part ways. Best of luck to you and yours in your piratical endeavors, I suppose. Bye. Right, let's go to the Ruby Bazaar. So where do we go? Okay, so we're back home, I suppose, our new home. So where is the nearest Aethernet? There's a market board. Okay, it's right there. Cool. I spent a lot of time in this area when I was doing my all 70 grind for all the crafters. So, hello, crafting spot. Oh look, there's a Risty. Okay, so let's go to the Ruby Bazaar. I am satisfied that I've done this, you know, I've enjoyed every moment of this. I haven't just like spam clicked my way through it, so okay, let's do this. Let's get in. Let's go in. So, welcome back everyone, and congratulations on a job well done. It's a pleasure as ever to see a smiling face, Tataru. Less so yours, Hancock, though Rasho and I are sincerely grateful for your assistance. The pleasure was all mine, Master Alphanode, I assure you. Anyway, you will be glad to hear that I have already charted passage for you back to Limsa Laminza. The ship is to leave port this very day, and the captain has agreed to wait until the four of you have boarded. The four of us? You mean to stay here in Kugane? Yes, I gave it some thought, and I realized that even with Doma free, there's still a need for a woman in the middle. Maybe even more than before, considering all friends and alliances you made. As I told her many times before, I would be more than willing to assist you. And as I told you many times before, I am not about to let you worm your way into our affairs and exploit our connections for your personal gain. Sigh, must you always presume the worst? So there you have it. I'll remain here for now. You needn't worry. I'm a regular at the hostelry and half a dozen other local institutions. Everyone loves me. Fair enough. So go. Don't let me keep you. Buy your supplies and souvenirs while you still can. When you finish, make haste to the docks. Pier number 2 to be precise. I'll be waiting for you there. Cool. So let's go speak with Tataru. Again, we don't like Hancock. He's not a nice guy. The trust is gone. So despite, you know, the best efforts, there's some things that we just can't let go of. Okay, let's go to the hostelry. Let's do it. Still need to climb that tower at some point as well. Okay, let's talk to Tataru. So, first to arrive as always. Hopefully the others will not be far behind.
Ah, there you are. All packed and ready to go?
Well, she speaks without moving her lips. It's incredible.
To the best of my knowledge, yes. Apologies for the wait. The task of tying up loose ends invariably takes longer than one allows. Happily, however, all now seems to be in order.
Then there's nothing left to do but to board the ship. Do try and enjoy the journey, won't you? It may be your last chance to rest for a while.
That would depend on the good captain's choice of route.
Can't we just teleport?
As ever, Tataru, I pray you take all due precautions while making your inquiries. Better to avoid the local authorities altogether than risk a repeat of our Ishgardian episode.
And what sordid episode is this, pray tell?
Not to speak of, I assure you.
No subtitles, I see how it is.
You there! Hold that ship!
Interesting.
What are you two doing here? Shouldn't you be in Doma?
Shouldn't you? You left with nary a word. I half wondered if I had done something to offend.
Upon learning that you had departed for Kugane, we immediately resolved to give chase. Our comrades can manage affairs in our absence, and it seemed the least we could do.
You mean you came all this way just to say goodbye?
Yeah, at least just for you, baby.
That too, aye. But there was something else I felt I had to say.
My haircut's better than yours.
You helped us win our freedom, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Accordingly, after we have established an interim government and so forth, I think it only meet that we repay the favor by dispatching our own forces to Eorzea. If you would have us.
We harbored no expectations of such generous aid, and as there is no telling when the Empire might strike back at you, would it not be wiser to concentrate your resources on the defense of Doma?
I had a mind to pursue a more aggressive defense, to which we will send forth shinobi to provinces far and wide to spread word of our victory, that we might inspire others to take up arms as we did. Even the Empire has its limits. If the Garleans cannot be certain where and when the next rebellion will take place, how can they commit another force to Doma? And besides, so long as this debt remains unpaid, how am I to face myself and Gorsetzer?
As you wish. I will relay your offer to the Eorzean Alliance.
Needs to brush his hair, for goodness sake.
All of Doma is counting on you to finish what we have started. You have it in you, Lise, to seize the future you want. Never forget.
I won't, Hien. Not your words or anything else. Everything that led us here, that will drive us forward, I'll carry it with me always. And that's a promise.
I will hold you to that. Go with them to Eorzea. Tell their people of our triumph and of our pledge to stand with them.
By your leave, I shall pave the way for our new alliance.
Hurry up, you lot! The ship's about to weigh anchor!
It seems our time is at an end. Go well, my friends, and may we meet again beneath a western sky.
He's basically this game's lion from Final Fantasy XI. I mean, if he needs a girlfriend, he could always go to Vanadil. Meanwhile, in the palace of Alamigo,
I always knew that woman was unfit for command.
Aye, when you think of all the resources we've poured into that hole, and for what?
Rip.
The beast yet lives. Mayhap it is time I sharpen my claws. I wonder, will you walk into my parlor once more?
For Dolorem Lupus, come at the command of the Lord Viceroy to present the prisoner taken by the Cranie Lupi.
Oh, really?
Xenosier Galvus, I presume. It's true what they say. You do have the eyes of a monster. A ravenous, insatiable fiend.
You, give the butcher your weapon.
Yes, my lord.
My lord, this is...
A reward given in recognition of your service. I trust you will prove more capable than its former owner.
It's a gunblade.
I swear, I'll not disappoint you, my lord.
Good. Now, silence that mewling little piglet. I will not hear another sound pass her lips. Until I strip the fat from her.
So he's a cannibal, is he? Well, Krill's dead. Rip. Let's talk to Lise. So back in Eorzea at last, ready to pick up where we left off and finish the fight. We're not who we were when we left. We're stronger and wiser. So let's do it. Let's get back to Alamigo and defeat Xenos once and for all. Cool. Next. So that achievement, catch me if you can. So, do we get a title for this one? The Returned. Nice. So, let's now talk to Alpha Node. So, while you were away, so home is where the heart is, and Alpha Node is in Eorzea. He wants to stick around for a bit, I assume. So here we are, home at last. I must say, the journey passed more quickly than I had expected. That would be due to the absence of otherworldly interference, I expect. So I should be glad if we did not speak of the unpleasantness again. So, but in spite of all of that and more, we return better for the experience, and more importantly, triumphant. Indeed, with Doma freed of Imperial oppression, it is only right that we turn our thoughts to the plight of Alamigo. Well, I'm all for that, obviously, but I think you should go and see the refugees at Revenant's Toll before doing anything else. They'll be thrilled to hear what we've accomplished, and it sounds best coming from you. Thank you, I shall do as you suggest. So, I see I am not too late. Admiral, what are you doing here? The East Aldenar Trading Company informed me of your impending arrival. I have tidings I thought best to share with you in person. From Girabania? Aye, the Alliance still holds the wall, despite several Imperial counterattacks, but we have been unable to press further into occupied territory. Commander Kemp and his men, meanwhile, have made great strides towards rebuilding their depleted ranks. They have even taken it upon themselves to attempt some few operations, with mixed results, I am sorry to say. 'Twas a complication arising from one such venture which moved me to seek you out. So, during a mission to transport wounded resistant fighters to the Rising Stones, Krill Baldician was taken prisoner. Krill? Do they know where she is being held? They do not, but your comrades were informed at once, and I am told Fancred is in Girabania, looking for her as we speak. How could this have happened? We must seek out Fancred without delay. Nay, Krill taught me better than that. It would be unwise to act without first acquiring a full understanding of the situation. So, thank you for informing us. Tired though we may be, we must make haste to Castrum Orens. Pray excuse us, Admiral, Lady Yugiri. Okay. Nice. Wow. I'm home! But let's just leave. Lol. The home of blacksmith, armor smith, and cooking. Metallic food. Lol, lol, lol. Anyway, here's Fancred. Haven't seen him in a while. So there you are. Have you heard the news? In broad strokes from Admiral Blosvim, what happened? I can't pronounce her name. So Krill and a squadron of resistant fighters were escorting Y'shtola and several other wounded to the Rising Stones for further treatment when they were ambushed by Imperial forces. Ardenwald and his men fought valiantly, but in the chaos, I will make no excuses. We failed to protect her. Don't be so hard on yourself. You protected Y'shtola and the others, did you not? Tell us about the attack. It was the Skulls. They knew a path across the wall we haven't found. We thought we were safe once we reached the Black Shroud. We weren't expecting an ambush. During the fighting, I caught a glimpse of the leader's memories. It was all planned. The advantage of having a walker in the field. I'm not as strong in the Echo as Mithrie is, of course. Half the time, it's enough to knock me on my ass, like I've taken a dose of concentrated Aether. So you walked in for Dola's memories. What did you see? A woman promised the world education, training, citizenship, all that and more if she had sold her soul. A traitor to her people, a pretender to her masters. It was Xenos himself that gave the order, told her to return with Krill Baldassian alive. Our agents have been carefully monitoring Imperial communications since the attack, but have yet to intercept any transmissions making reference to Krill of her current whereabouts. If their orders were to bring Krill back alive, we can save her if we move quickly enough. As you say, time is of the essence, which is why I intend to slip past enemy lines and see what information I can uncover on my own. In the meantime, it is up to you and our allies to command the Imperial undivided attention. Lots of shouting and explosions and so forth. Keep them distracted and I will find her. Very well. I wish I could do more to aid you, but I understand. The weather in this game is amazing. So Commander Kemp is on his way to the Castrum as we speak for a meeting with General Olden. If you hurry, you could find him on the road and discuss the situation beforehand. Cool. So I think Mithrie and I are going to go and see Conrad like he suggested. You all wait here. Interesting. Right. So let's rendezvous with Conrad. So hopefully we're going to actually get to the other half of the fringes. So we can see more of this expansion. As they say, better late than never. And God knows I'm recording, just for, in case you're interested, I'm recording this video on the 30th of July. So I wonder how long it's going to take for this to actually be published on YouTube. I'll be impressed if it's during August. So, well, if isn't this a pleasant surprise? It fills my heart with joy to see you two hale and healthy. Welcome home, Lise, Mithrie. I'm sure you've heard about Krill by now. That's why we're here. I'm still not sure what to think about it, but we'll save her. We'll definitely save her somehow. I have no doubt that you will. You look stronger for your time in the Far East, lass, and that's good news for Krill. I'd like to think so. But enough about me. How is everything with you and the Resistance? Better than when you saw us last. And no mistake, Ardval's been a godsend. Him and Manago and all Bloods have achieved so much in such a short time. We've been blessed to receive the support of the Flames, Alamegan Brigade, who've been instrumental in freeing our countrymen from labor camps throughout Girabania, as well as some political prisoners from the city proper, believe it or not. Together with the refugees returning from Uldar and elsewhere, we've had no shortage of able-bodied men and women eager to join the cause. I knew you wouldn't stop fighting even after what happened at the Reach. Force of habit, I suppose. Though we've come a long way, we still have far to go. But we'll fight for every Elm, and sooner or later we'll get to Alamigo. But listen to me prattling on when we should be making haste to Castor Morens. There's no point you telling me everything now when you'll only have to say it all again for the Flame General's benefit. You're right, I'll go on ahead and tell the others that you're not far off. Okay. So let's talk to Master Pippin. Wow. It does have its own characteristic, this game, compared to any other MMO I've played. Anyway, here is Pippin. So, you have spoken with Thancred then? Good. Take heart. If anyone can track her down, it's him. I believe I hear Commander Kemp's party approaching. If you're ready to address Father and the others, let us be about it. Cool. Right. So, guys, again, I don't want episodes to be too long. So, I'm going to end it there. So, thank you for watching, and as always, goodbye from me, and goodbye from Mithrie. Bye, guys.